Hi, this is avg5 here doing the critique of QMod ZZ solves, or Andy Huang solves. Yeah, so he's awesome. He uses Z also. You should go subscribe to him. Anyway, so the first scramble was this. And so what Andy did was he held it like this, which in my opinion is not really worth it because I do not like rotating. But anyways, I would just hold it like this, and what he did was U to put these two opposite, which is also what I would do, and then RL, which is what I would do. So, he's looking at so far, he does a B. Okay, so now this is where his problems start. So, he actually ends up messing up this E line, and what he does is he tries to preserve this. In my opinion, I would not preserve this because you see this pair? So, what he tried to do was bring this down, and then move it over, and then bring that back down, and solve the line. But what I would do is just bring it down, solve the line, and then it's still solvable with just one more move. But anyways. So, if you're going to block build in this situation, though, what I would recommend doing is noticing this pair. Right here, and then this red-green right here. So you move the red-green down, and this way you don't just get a pair, you get a whole XEO line. And then you can move this into place and get this block. And then bring this down. And then bring the green down, adjust. Then you have this pair C still set up with just one move away. You can move this down, solve that block, and continue from there. The rest of your solve was good, Andy. That first part though, I would say in speed solves don't block build unless you're really planning out what you have to do to preserve the pair, and it's usually not worth it. It's just gonna be one away anyways. Like that the U move and then you move back is not worth it because you can just do an L prime after the EO line in that case. So this is the second scramble that Andy had, and this is a fairly simple EO line right here. It's just these two bad edges, so F prime, R prime, F, that was fine. And then L2 to bring this edge down, D. So now what he did was he moved this over, then did 3 moves, then connected it. So let's count how many moves that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he brought this a 7, 8, 9, 10 to solve that block. That is a lot of moves. See if I can set that back up. So what I would do here is 1, and then this pair, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're done. But that is not what he did, so that would be my first critique. And I think I just messed that up. Oh, there we go, okay. So, let's do what he did, which was a lot of moves. And then what he did next was he formed this pair, and then he just looked at it for a bit, and then immediately put it down. I'm not sure why he did that, but you would like to insert that, Andy. I'm not sure what happened there. So he just put it down, so he put that pair down, and now he's gonna just solve this pair, which is fine, and then correct that, and then this, which is fine. What he did here was he got this yellow from this angle, and he did this alg, which I don't really like for two-handed, so I would do a different alg. See if I can set it up. I actually told him this one. I'm not sure why. Anyways, so he got it actually exactly from the angle that you do the alg from, and this is the alg that I like to use from this yellow. I actually learned it from Drew Brad is at Worlds. So instead of doing that and then doing the RUL one, you can do the start of the T perm. Right. And then do the sexy move twice, and then F prime. So I'll do that one more time. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U, R prime, U prime, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. It's pretty fast for two-handed. So, yeah. Hi, so this was Andy's third scramble. There are 8 bad edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so what he did was D, U prime, which was good, then B, then R prime, then F, I mean, this is probably what I would do. So then D, R prime, D prime. So that solves the EO line. And so then what he did next is pretty good as well. And then after this, he went for this, which requires a regrip to switch from RU to LU. But what I would do is just finish the left block, so then you could do the only have one regrip during F2L and just finish the right block right after that. So I would, especially since this is a pretty easy case. So after you bring this down, see what case you have. You can see that this edge is hidden. So you do a U2, then an L, and then solve that. And then all you have to do is the right block now, which you can do in one motion pretty quickly. And then finish the solve. I mean, his solve was fine, except for I would, in that case, especially just do one block than the other. It's more ergonomic. You would only have one regrip. It was, yeah, other than that, it was a good solve. Okay, so here was the next scramble, and Andy's solution was fine. I would do something slightly different, but I actually like it. It's kind of creative. So U2, he held it from this angle. There were 4 bad edges, U2, R prime, UD prime, and now all 4 are on one face, so F, and put the 2 line edges in. Okay, so I thought this block was fine. It's not the most optimal. I would actually go for this, since this blue, see, when the orange-white edge is already right here, it's convenient to solve this block, because then you don't have to adjust the orange-white edge. But I mean, he went for one that's slightly less efficient, but okay, I guess if you see it first. So he just solved this pair, and then solved this block. And then what he did from here was he went for this, but he moved it over, then separated it, then formed them together. What I would do is, if you're going to solve one block at a time, first of all, leave the slot open. And then second of all, like that. Second of all, R prime, like that, U prime, R prime, is how I would solve this instead of bringing it over. It's a really fast sequence. But anyways, let's solve it out. He did it, then actually set him up that free pair. And a problem with this is, right here, you see this, you see this. You can solve this block in one motion very, very easily. He had a slight pause in between pairs, so you should be doing that. You had a pause in between the first and second pairs. And then, yeah, so just this last layer. I actually like to see a little logs for that, the RUD one. I might try to get that from him. That was very nice. So last scramble. Again, the E line was fine. Andy, I would suggest working most overall on your ZZF2L. So anyways, what we have here is converting 3 bad edges and then just line right there. And then so what he does is forms this pair, which I would actually immediately see these two and form this pair first and then solve this, but I think that's more efficient, but it's okay. Just look for, just make sure to always be on the lookout for forming those if there's light on top. So he did this, and then like that. So that was fine. And then this, that was good. This was good. I mean, overall it's decent. But then this right here, you have to be able to recognize that that's just an RU to R prime insert. You did a U2 and then an RU R prime, and then you're left with the soon. But you have to be able to see right here, they can just do U, RU to R prime. Just make sure you can be able to see that during a solve. It's the easiest winner variation, I mean, besides the RU prime R prime. Anyways, Andy, overall, good solves. E-line, I'm not really sure if you want to rotate. Sorry about that. I don't actually have a tripod. So, overall, you might not want to rotate as much, but, yeah, it was decent E-lines, and work on your ZZF2L. Do lots of slow solves. Make sure you can see the most efficient way. Okay, see ya.